Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Adventures of Star Saver. We are now on Stage 5, and we are now in a desert. So let's go ahead and run and gun our way to the right here. We're getting some new enemies out of the robots that transform every once in a while. We're getting bats, we're getting what look like bees, that sort of thing. And we are in the sand, so you want to be very careful. I'm going to go ahead and use my gliding ability there to get past that radio, which will shoot notes. If you shoot them a whole bunch of times, those notes that come out of the radio, you will get a bunch of points. And I did want to be careful there so I didn't get hit by the dog or the robot that was on the other side there. And we are now on a bridge. Kind of hard to tell, but there are dots on the underside of the bridge, and the parts that don't have the underside, or the dots on the other side, they don't kill you per se, but they do turn into moving platforms, which should be noted. And I want to go far enough on that wire there so that way I don't get hit by that flying pterodactyl. And that's another form that these things will take. And if you jump on the flashing tile on the other side, you'll be able to get this bridge. That's not the only secret, though. I'm gonna wait for this flame jet to fully disappear and then make our way over here. Now there is a platform that moves across the sand, and I believe if you shoot the right one or run into the right one, there are two flashing tiles here. If you run into the right one, you'll go inside, and you'll teleport later into the level. But we are going to skip that. Instead, we are going to go to this ship that is in the middle of nowhere and jump on the smokestack 3 times. We have another bonus area. 1, 2... Okay. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jump on the lines back, you're good. With all those platforms, you want to jump on the flashing parts of each of those columns 3 times, and then jump on the lines back when you're done. We are now brought directly to the boss, and for here, you want to time your shot so that you shoot this guy in the head every time he makes it to one side of the screen. You'll probably get at least 2 shots in max. He just rolls to the other side of the screen, pops his head out twice, that's your cue to shoot at him, and then he rolls to the other side, and he just keeps doing this until he dies. The pattern never changes. My commentary feels kind of hurried in these videos, but that's because I'm going through these stages pretty quickly. Speaking of getting to the end pretty quickly, here you go. And that's Stage 5. Now it's time for Stage 6. I do want to be careful here because there are going to be fish that come out of the water here. Especially right there. There is, thankfully, ow, a lion head, ow, game. And you want to be careful of these branches because some of them will fall if you spend enough time on them, which can be a pain in the butt sometimes, let me tell you. And we're finally seeing those bees. And you want to be careful on that platform because that thing does sink. And you also want to be careful with these heads. We're basically shooting nothing there. You want to shoot them multiple times so that they stay put, and you can use them as platforms. There is a hidden lion head there, as well as a hidden door that I managed to find for whatever reason. There's a lion head and a space Dorito that both give you invulnerability. And apparently shooting that fish gave me these platforms, so I don't have to use this guy. I am doing fairly well for myself right here. I'm doing a little better than I thought I would in the practice run. Or did in the practice run, rather. Now we should be there we go. I'm about to say we should be nearing the boss pretty soon. This guy lays eggs. things come out of these eggs. Almost. You basically have monsters that just kind of sort of pop out of the eggs and you have to shoot them down. Sadly, they don't give you points. I wish they did. Make the game a little bit easier than it already is, but oh well. You can only shoot this boss when he is going down and up on the right side of the screen below where that branch is. So once again, the number of shots you're going to get on this guy per pass is going to be pretty limited, just like with the last boss. Thankfully, as long as you can keep the pattern going, which isn't too hard at all, and just keep the screen clear of all these guys that come out of the eggs, this shouldn't be too hard. Let me lower the mic there. That's good. You should still be able to hear me. It's just the microphone on this headset was a little too high for my liking, and I had it just going like that up until now. So just like with the last boss, the most shots you're probably going to get on this guy per pass is probably 2. Unless you know what you're doing. Maybe you can get 3 on him. And of course, when he goes back to the left up there, he does drop an egg whenever you pass under him, so you want to be careful for that. And I couldn't get any shots in, because I was trying too hard to aim in advance. Maybe I should get a little bit closer. Well, I got 1 hit in, so that's good. This guy will eventually go down. You don't have to worry about that. It's just a battle of patience, really. And if close enough, you can probably get 3 hits in. He should be going down at any moment now. And there we go. Thankfully, getting to the monitor that ends the stage is a snap. Next up is stage 7, and we will be tackling stages 7 and 8 in the next video. So join me then, why don't you? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching! I guess I might as well go ahead and show off that secret. Let's get rid of the bats here and wait for this platform to show up. Then we're going to ride it to the other side here and stay on it as it goes into the ground. Don't know why I'm shaking down there. But if we move into the left side and keep shooting at that tile 3 times, we'll eventually get that to show up. So once you go in there, in that area you're supposedly not supposed to be, you shoot the flashing tile on the left 3 times, you'll go in here, you'll enter stage 6 without having to face the boss. See you later, everybody.